What's up, family? So, mostly this is for the replay because it'll be a little bit before you guys all come in here. But how are you guys doing tonight? Oh, I didn't turn my lights on, huh? How you guys doing? I'm playing it here. Don't worry about playing it somewhere else. Like the movie's gonna play right here, guys. It's a royalty free movie, so it should play here no problem. But I want to give everybody a little bit longer before I start it, you know. But I figured I was ready to go. I might as well jump in and say what's up. What's up, Ralph? So if you guys want to do a little Q&A until the rest of everybody's in here. That would be fun. So how are you guys today? How's everybody's day going so far? Have any of you guys watched any of the or played the Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game? Have any of you guys played it? Or just watched my stream? Nice. That's your favorite movie ever? That's awesome. In about 10 minutes, we'll start her up. Yeah, it's honestly one of my favorite movies of all time as well. Well, melting with this heat. How hot is it there, Jesse? Where are you at? Let's see where everybody's from. Let's get like a roll call going. Where are you guys all from? Oh, thanks, Ralph. Yeah, I put that out when the movie was in theaters, but I figured some of these reviews a lot of people haven't seen, so I figured I'd just repost them on the new channel. See, we got a Virginia. Let's see here. Just watched me play. Nice. All right, we got Artemis from Harlem, New York. We got JP from Texas. We have Ralph from Virginia. And it's boiling here. Yeah, Texas is hot as fuck. Today is American Werewolf in London's 42nd birthday. That's awesome. Tony from Pennsylvania. Patricia from England, Durham. Oh, we got a North Carolina from Detail. Nebraska from Jesse. 120. Holy crap, I thought it was hot here. Hillside from California, just like me. We got Ray Ballou from Charlottesville, Virginia. We have Wes from Kansas City. Is that Kansas City, Kansas, Wes? South Carolina from John. Near Pittsburgh from Angela. So that'd be Pennsylvania. Missouri from, Kel. Sally from the UK, Cambridge. Leslie from Tampa Bay, near Lakeland. We got Ralph from Charlottesville on the other side, Mountain Review. On the other side, Mountain Review. I don't know what that means. Penny from Virginia. We have a few from Virginia. Detail, North Carolina. I feel like I already said that. Jude from Pittsburgh. That's 2 from Pittsburgh. Wes from Casey. St. Clair, Pennsylvania from Tony. Boise, Idaho. My sister used to live there from Skyrim. Man, there's been no storm. Not where I live, especially. I live in Northern California. I haven't seen any storm. It got a little cloudy. That was it. It didn't even rain. I was hoping we'd at least get some rain. But from what I've heard, Southern California hasn't even got it that much either. The movie's going to be playing right here. I'm going to play it in 5 minutes. You don't have to go anywhere. I'm going to play it right here. It's a public domain, so I can play it right here from YouTube. If YouTube gives me some issues, then we might have to switch it and watch it on Tubi or something, but we shouldn't have any problem watching it. There's plenty of versions on YouTube, so I'm playing it straight from YouTube. Key from Vancouver. Wes from, he was saying Missouri, Oklahoma, Missouri. Or Kansas City, Missouri. From Chi-Town. Who's from Chi-Town? You're not. Artemis, you're from New York. Planet Earth somewhere, Milky Way galaxy, I think. That's what Susurrus says. So I guess they're not from Earth. Yeah, I love the beginning, Tony. I agree. It's like one of my favorite things about it. I've watched the beginning. It's so weird, but I've literally watched the beginning of this movie so many times. Even when I don't finish it all the way, I still will enjoy the first like 20, 30 minutes. Put it on before I go to bed a lot of times, and I'll fall asleep before it's like over. No, Pumpkin from Northern California, just like me. Janet Lowe from Chicago. Dogmer Himes. I got family near Johnson City, Tennessee. All right, let's get some Q&A real quick before we start. We got 4 minutes. So throw some questions at me. Shoot away. I don't care. They don't have to be about horror movies. It could be about whatever you want. Omniblast from Texas. We got another one. Houston, Texas. I know 48 Peeps is awesome in the house. I'm her neighbor. Hot as shit here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, we're actually having a reasonably cool day here in California, which is nice because it's been well over 100. What is Snake? Okay, where is Snake? Oh no, it fell. Damn it. Thank you, Sally. I'm telling you, one of these days. See, what it is Leslie needs to fly out here and fix it. Stick it to that wall because it keeps falling. Thank you, Sally. Let's see. Question: is Leslie letting you drink energy drinks? Oh, did you hear about my diet? This is diet. See, sugar free. Because if it was sugared, then no, she wouldn't be letting me drink it. Oh, nice. You watched Cobweb last night, Tony? Please, no spoilers. But yeah, it's incredible. I love that movie. It's such a perfect Halloween time movie. Damn it. See, there it goes. All right, that's going to have to work. Yeah, that looks okay. It's just leaning up there. I need to figure out a way to get it to stick on the wall. Horror Festival in Virginia Beach, August 30th. Nice. I wish we had a horror festival here soon. We have one in October. What mask is that on your shelf next to Michael Myers? You talking about the pumpkin one? Are you talking about this pumpkin one? That is it's just one that I found on clearance at Spirit a few years ago, like the day after Halloween. But I actually just saw it at the Spirit. Ah, my nose. I got a hair tickling. Anyway, I just saw it at Spirit Halloween, like literally today. So they have them, I know, at least now at Spirit, if you're interested in getting one. I watched Cobweb a couple nights ago. Tony, did you like it? Cobweb. I did a review, Janet, of Cobweb. If you want to check it out, it's on this channel. But it's a great, like, perfect for Halloween coming up. I'm not that man's mammy. I know. She is definitely not my mommy. Snake is busy. She's not my mommy, but Leslie would yell at me, I think, if I was drinking sugary rock stars. I see. I'm channeling the ghost of Snake Plissken. Is there an S? I'm getting to the S. King Canaan. That movie's brutal, man. Oh, nice. You watched Brooklyn 45? I know. Exactly. It's not my fault. Snake Plissken just doesn't play by the rules. No, I didn't make the mask. Like I said, I got it at Spirit. I'll check Cobb. Cobbo creeped me out, and that rarely happens. Yeah, I loved that movie. It's so disappointing and sad that it's not getting more publicity. What is HHN, Pumpkin? Howdy, Sir Ghost Pirate. What's up, Binks? I love Spirit. I just went there today for the first time this season and got some cool shit to put on the set. So not this Friday's video, but the one after that, you'll see some cool new stuff on the set. Question: what do you use on your beard to make it manageable? I use like it's like a pomade stuff, but it's like a dark brown pomade stuff. So I put it in there. It makes it look a little thicker, and it also like makes it to where it kind of stays flat and doesn't be all poofy. So I just get it at Walmart. I used to use stuff from Badass Beard Company, which is here in Sacramento area. It's a local company. I love their stuff. I just can't afford it right now, but I do want to use it again before too long. But they just have these really nice balms and beard oils and stuff. But usually when I get out of the shower, I put beard oil in it. And then before videos and whatever, I put the balm stuff. You see? Told you she'd yell at me. Oh, Halloween Horror Night. No, I've never been to one, but I'm going when I go visit Leslie in Florida in October. We're going to go. We got a lot of fun plans. I'm excited about it. Leslie, that was very generous and awesome of you sending Kanan the new controller headset. Didn't see the streams yet of the gameplay. Yeah, it was amazing. It's felt so fun to be able to play games again. That's nice. She works at went and saw Old Boy at AMC on the 20th. Oh, that's awesome. I wanted to go. like I meant to go. I totally forgot that was happening. I'll be going to Mad Monster Con in Concord. It's a great one. Hope you will be there one year. I'd love to be invited to someday to conventions. So it's one of the dreams, you know. All right, so you guys ready to start the movie? I need 10 people to say yes, and then I'll start the movie. Stop burping. Did I even burp? I didn't realize I even burped. I don't think they'll block it, Shadow. I'm playing it directly from YouTube, so. All right, Brian alone gave me a bunch of yeses. Brights, camera, action. Nice. All right, let's do this. All right, can you guys hear it and see it? No, this is the original version, Chad. You're talking about the one from 1999. And actually, no, I think you're talking about The Haunting. It's got. Awesome, Shadow. Good to hear. Thank you. Nice, Skyrim. Great minds, right? You're welcome, Penny. Thanks for hanging out. Well, I don't know. Probably will have ads. Hopefully not.
The ghosts are moving tonight, restless, hungry. May I introduce myself? I'm Watson Pritchard. In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted house in the world.
Yeah, this is an actual house. Like,
since it was built a century ago, 7 people, including my brother, have been murdered in it. Since then,
all right, thanks. Good to know, Blue.
I've only spent one night there, and when
I know, it
they
is
found
a
me
great
in the morning, I was almost dead.
Man, how fun would it be to go to a party like this, where they you take separate cars and roll up?
Frederick Lauren, and
they
I've
give
rented
you little
the house
coffins
on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party, a haunted house party.
Thank you, Joy Rock.
She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited. If any of you will spend the next 12 hours in this house, I'll give you each $10,000.
God, I love Vincent Price.
Or your next of kin in case you don't survive.
Probably the greatest mustache ever, right?
Ah, but here come our other guests.
I think I've seen this at the drive-ins.
It was my wife's idea to have our guests come in funeral cars.
I saw a bunch of old classics at the drive-ins that year because there's no new movies.
Shall we say,
so they were playing a bunch of classics, and I went like every night.
It's empty now, but after a night in the house on Haunted Hill,
yeah, he really does have the best.
Who knows?
I mean, his voice is horror.
This is Lance Schroeder, a test pilot. So no doubt a brave man.
Yeah, definitely the model.
Don't you think you can be much braver if you're paid for it? And I happen to know that Lance needs.
I can see that, Leslie. Like, he's just so
if he's
classy.
Brave enough to stay all night. This is Ruth Bridges. You've no doubt read her column in the newspapers. She says her reason for coming to the party is to write a feature article. I totally
agree, John Connor. He is like, he epitomizes elegance.
Gambles. You've already met Watson Pritchard, a man living in mortal
hanging out
fear
for a
of
little bit,
house,
Tony.
And yet he is risking his life to spend another night here. I wonder why. He says for money. This is Dr. David Trent, a psychiatrist. He claims that my ghost will help his work on hysteria. But don't you see a little touch of greed there around the mouth and eyes? This is Nora Manning. I picked her from the thousands of people who work for me because she needed the 10,000 more than most.
Yeah, I would have gone there. I'd go there for
Isn't she
10,000
pretty?
in today's money. I don't care. It could be the most haunted place on the planet. I'd go stay in that
Party's
for 10
starting
grand.
now, and you have until midnight to find the house on Haunted Hill.
The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. I remember that cartoon. He did the beginning of the number of the beast. I don't remember that. Yeah, totally agree. I just watched that Boris Karloff documentary over on Amazon Prime. It's really good. $100? Yeah, I mean, I'd do it for free if someone would just simply, like set up a trip. I have to go stay in some super haunted house. I'd do it for free. I don't care. I know you're right. People do pay to go to haunted houses. Oh, Iron Maiden. Okay, now I know what you meant. Question: do you happen to know when the first ever horror movie came out? Well, that's a tricky one because there wasn't horror back then. They weren't called horror movies. They were called thrillers. But I think the first one, it's like early 1900s. It's that one German silent movie is what they consider to be the first like quote unquote horror movie. I believe. I just saw something not too long ago that was talking about that. But I've never seen the movie. Ooh, that would be so cool. Is anybody else? Is it froze for anyone else? I don't think. No, it's before Nosferatu. It's like a German expressionist movie that they consider to be the first horror movie. It's before Caligari. I think Caligari is what they consider to be the first, popularized one or whatever. But like I said, it's still tricky because they weren't called horror movies. They were just thrillers.
Where is everybody?
So
it isn't a very warm welcome.
It's really up to us now
Only
to
the
decide
ghosts in
what
this house are
would
glad we're here.
be considered a horror movie.
Are we all strangers to each other? Don't you two know each other?
Good. That
I'm
scared me
afraid I
because
don't
I'm
even
like,
know your
crap,
name.
did they
I'm Norma.
Lance Schroeder.
stop the stream?
Is Frederick Lauren a friend of yours?
I've heard of him, but I've never met him.
I work for one of his companies, but I've never seen him.
I've never met the man either. Just a phone call. Do you know him?
No,
Well, then you're the only one of us who does.
I don't know him.
Oh,
All the
okay, so it's
details
just
about
for a
renting the
second.
house were
Yeah,
done by mail.
it's probably
quite
just a
wealthy,
connection
isn't
thing.
he?
I don't have the
Millions.
greatest
And
connection.
five
So.
wives, I believe.
4, I think, so far.
A $50,000 party for only 5 people is a little steep, even for a millionaire. Well, if I were going to haunt anybody, this would certainly be the house I'd do it in.
I don't see how that's steep
Who closed the
for a
door?
millionaire. Like, 'cause that would be equivalent, kind of like someone now that's a billionaire. They like, because that's what $50,000 to
This
a
thing's made of
millionaire.
solid
That's
steel.
not that crazy. Oh, nice heavy metal. Perfect timing. We just started it. I know, huh? But he's just renting this house, Shadow. Like, this isn't Vincent Price's character. Is not. He doesn't actually own this house.
Annabelle.
Yeah,
Our
agreed.
guests are here.
The chandelier's got to be
Fortunately still
there.
alive. Is your face on yet?
I love the Tingler. It's probably my favorite Castle movie.
Dust and dirt everywhere, and the water barely trickles. Couldn't you have had the place clean?
Atmosphere,
But this one's
darling,
right
you know
there,
how ghosts are. They never tidy up. And that's a very fetching outfit, but hardly
You need to
suitable
ask
for
your
a
big-
party.
I'm not going to the party.
The spend the night ghost party was your idea, remember? Since it's going to cost me $50,000, I want you to have fun.
The party was my idea. and
I just
you
love the
got it
concept
on this.
so much of the Tingler.
Well,
It's
the
like
strangers
never,
were none of our friends.
nothing has ever done
Friends?
that again
Do we
since.
have any friends?
It's like such
No,
a
you're
unique
jealous we took care
concept.
of that.
I
You
had
know,
a
that
reason
there's
for
this little
inviting each
creature
guest.
that causes
I wanted
fear.
kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist and from drunk
Yeah,
to jet
it is
pilot.
hell above our hazard.
They share one thing. They all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
And you call this a party?
Yeah,
Could be.
he wouldn't have hired cleaners and stuff to do this because like they want it to look all creepy and scary.
Why do you always do that? It spoils the champagne.
It might explode.
Never does.
Would you guarantee that?
Like that would kill her anyway.
Make a good headline. Playboy kills wife
I
with
know,
champagne cork.
55.
Will you join
It
me?
doesn't hurt you at
No,
all.
thank you.
Just a sip might improve your humor.
Might hurt a
My
little in
humor
your
is
eye
fine,
if it hit you in the eye.
And I haven't poisoned it.
It's always good to know that. Have some. You'll enjoy the party more. Go on.
Your trust is so touching. And I'm not going to the party.
Well,
Of all
Clive
my
Barker
wives, you're the
did.
least agreeable.
But
like
still
he directed
alive.
Hellraiser. That's why it was
Would you
good.
go away for $1 million tax-free? You want it all, don't you?
I deserve it all. Your jealousy isn't tax-free. And your possessiveness is maddening.
Yeah, I
Romantic
doubt it
grounds
too.
for
It just
divorce.
bounced right off that weave. Oh shit!
can't
Thank
prove
you
them.
so much,
I will
Leslie.
You'll slip
Hell
up
yeah.
one of these days,
Think so?
if I live long enough.
Help
remember
me
the fun we had
stay
when you
alive and
poisoned me?
survive. I appreciate that so
Something
much.
you
It's
ate,
awesome.
the doctor said.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Arsenic on the rocks.
Dude,
Annabelle.
Nightbreed is amazing. I love it.
You'd do it again if you thought you could get away with it, wouldn't you?
Darling, what makes you think that?
But that's also one of Clive Barker's directed.
Something about
Like
you.
my thing is, I think Clive Barker movies were all good
You've been
if
hanging
he had him
very
direct.
uncomfortable.
Like I enjoy
Getting
all
more
4 of the
ideas.
movies he directed.
Don't let the ghosts and the ghouls disturb you, darling.
Darling, the only ghoul in the house is you.
And don't sit up all night thinking of ways to get rid of me. It makes wrinkles.
This is what she used.
I
My brother
love-
and her sister.
Dude,
Hacked them to
Master of
pieces.
Illusions is one of my all-time
Parts
favorite
of the
movies.
bodies all over
Period.
the house.
It's so
Places
good,
you
and it,
wouldn't think.
I don't know why it
Funny thing
seems
is
to
the
be
heads have never
always
been found.
forgotten.
Hands and feet and things like that. But no heads.
The wife, probably in a rage, threatened the husband with a knife and then, carried away by hysteria, took a swing at him and simply went on from there.
She certainly went on. How many people did she kill, Mr. Pritchard?
Only 2. Her husband and her sister. No one else was here.
So there are 2 loose heads just floating around in here somewhere?
You can hear them at night
That
They
is
whisper
Lord of
to each
Illusions, Penny.
and then cry.
Since our host isn't here, would anyone care to mix me a drink?
Certainly. What will you
Yeah,
have?
I would love. I wish there were more neo noir
Good evening.
horror movies. Like, there's just
I'm
so
your
good, but
host,
there's not very many.
Frederick Lauren. Since we're all strangers to each other.
Dread
let's
was
get
good.
acquainted
Yeah,
with
that's a
drink,
good
shall we?
point, Leslie.
Mr. Lauren.
It wasn't Clive Barker
I
directed,
advise you
but
to
it's
call
still
this
Clive
party
Barker's
off
story,
now.
and
The
that's
ghosts
actually a
are
really good
already
movie.
moving, and that's a bad sign.
It's small.
Let me
It's on
apologize
Netflix
for my
right now
wife.
too.
She'll join us later. What do you have?
They had it on a
Okay.
Netflix list
I'll
not
have
long
the
ago.
same.
Now, before the party begins, let's go over the details. The caretakers will leave at midnight, locking us in here until they come back in the morning. Once the door
Oh,
is
okay,
locked,
Penny,
there's
I
no
get it.
way out. The windows have bars that a jail would be proud of, And the only door
As far
to the
as-
outside locks like a
Yeah,
bolt.
I agree, Leslie.
No
I
electricity, no phone.
wouldn't
No one
compare them
within
as writers.
miles.
They're very different, but director-wise, I mean,
no way
Stephen
to
King
call
did
for
one,
help.
and it was not good.
Like a coffin.
So if any of you decide not to stay for the party, you must let me know before midnight. Of course, if you leave,
I know. I'm forgetting the
shan't be able
fourth,
to
but he
pay
did
you
do
any.
4.
I'm interested in your reasons for this party. Aside from pleasant company.
Man,
Ghosts, Doc.
because when
I
I
think
did
everyone
my top
wonders
10
what they would do if
directors
they
of all
saw a
time,
ghost.
I had to do this. Clive Barker was one of them because I had
And now my wife is giving us all
researches.
the opportunity to find out.
Amusing. Ghosts, etc., being only creations of hysteria, your party should be a success.
Well, Pritchard here promises us genuine.
Hellraiser, Lord of Illusions,
7 now.
Nightbreed, and
Maybe more before morning.
I guess that
Cheerful.
4 men have been murdered in this house.
I guess it was just
And
those.
3 women.
You planned your party very well, Mr. Lauren. 4 of us are men, 3 are
Like he
women.
did a short film,
Goes for everybody.
Salome,
And Pritchard, why don't you take us on a tour through
and
the
then
house?
he did an animated. But I could swear he did a 4th movie. I guess it is just 3. I don't know why I was thinking 4.
See that stain?
But you also forgot about Candyman. He
A
didn't
young
direct
girl
it,
was killed
but that's
here.
his written too. So you
And
can't
whatever
just
got her
can't
wasn't
say Hollywood doesn't
Don't
ever
stand
get
there.
What do you mean? Where?
his stuff right. Because I mean, there's been some really good ones. Rawhead Rex is a good one. That's Vincent Price, dude.
It's too late. They've marked you.
Ridiculous. The roof probably.
You have
leaks.
a
That
really
must be what it
good-looking
is.
dad. Then
What'll haunt me?
I would say any self-respecting male ghost.
I hope it doesn't come back.
Well, Mr. Pritchard, you're the life of the party.
He hasn't even started yet. Wasn't there a man who threw his wife into a wine vat or something?
That was in the cellar.
the Dead Zone
There's
is
been a
so
murder almost
good.
every place in this
I
house.
agree. I thought Gerald's Game was damn good. Midnight Meat Train's another really good one. See, there's been a lot of Barkers that actually end up being good movies.
All this belonged to a Mr. Norton, who didn't die here. He was electrocuted later.
I haven't seen the graphic novels. I bet that's cool.
Mr. Norton did a good deal of experimenting with wines, but his wife didn't think it was any good.
So he filled the vat with
Controversial
acid.
opinion, but I
Threw
think
her
that Nightbreed isn't all
She
that
was
great.
supposed to
Too
stay down,
jumbled and unfocused, and really needed
but the bones
to
came up.
sequel to clean.
It's a funny thing.
I love it, but it's not
None of
like
the
it's
murders here
necessarily
were
a
just
masterful
ordinary.
made film per se.
Just shooting,
Um,
stabbing.
but the director's
They've all
cut
been
is a
so
lot better.
wild,
The director's cut
violent.
does flow way better.
Look out!
I didn't know that. You have
All
some
in.
of Clive Barker's art.
You mean
That's
there's still acid in there?
Yeah, I agree. Gerald's Game is really good. But either way, Nightbreed just has tons of character, and the core story of it
everything
shines
with
through.
hair
And
and
it's
flesh.
really, really fun.
Just leaves the bones.
The director's cut of Nightbreed was available
My, it's
on
dry and
Tubi
dusty
for a
down
while.
here.
I don't know if it is now, but
Well, there's a
look at
a
that.
cure
We're
for
up to
that
56
stinks. Come on.
people in this, family members in this chat. Hell yeah. Yep. I mean, that dude, Flanagan is a genius. I
How'd you get invited to this
would die
party?
on that hill, man. I think Flanagan is a modern day genius and is going to go down as one of the
I mean, what did
like
he
best
do?
filmmakers in horror history. Like, watch when he's done,
Mr.
he'll be
Lawrence said
celebrated
everybody would get
forever.
$10,000.
But he didn't say anything about being
Dr.
locked in.
Decker. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like the design of the
He just made a
characters,
deal with me on the
like the
phone.
look of
Nothing about
things,
having
like
to
that's what
say.
makes Nightbreed so special.
Aren't
Yes,
you
the
gonna
story's
stay?
a little jumbled. It does have some
If I
holes
don't,
and
I
this
lose
and that, but
$10,000.
I don't know. I feel like you
I'm
can
gonna
always
stay
look
too.
past certain things and appreciate
$10,000.
when something about a movie is special, and that's
You
why
believe in
people love
ghosts?
Nightbreed. You know,
I don't know.
the people who love Nightbreed
Well, I
that
agree
are
with
able
what
to
that
look
doc says.
past
You can
its
spook
flaws.
yourself.
It's
That's
like me.
better
I got
than
a lot of flaws, but
things that weren't really
hopefully you
there.
look at the things that are not flaws, and you know.
What are you going to do with your $10,000? If we get it.
What do you mean if we get it? Won't he pay us if we stay?
Stephen King is kind of like John
10,000
Carpenter.
is
He's
no
like,
more to him than a nickel
you know,
is that.
where's the green? I don't care if it is
We
worth
were
a
in an
damn or not,
automobile
but
accident.
you know, give me
Now
money
I'm
and
the
you
only
can
one
have
in
it.
the family who can make any money.
Boy, I've never seen so many doors.
I know. A part of me does think it would be cool to live in a world where men wear
Closet.
all nice suits again. But thing is, my body type would not look or does not look really that good in suits like that. So
Bottles.
man, that's awesome, Jude. I love to hear that because like in 2020, that was me, just me and my rats. And it sucked. And things like this, you know, they really kind of get you through and help you feel like you're not alone. So
Does it
I
go
love
anywhere?
the fact that what's up, Big Chris? I love the fact that we're able to bring a little bit of that to you. It means a lot to me to know that. Yeah, Garrett, I think you're right. I've heard a lot of people say that, like if you were to make a super cut and cut the ending off of the theatrical cut and put it on the director's cut, then you'd have the best version of it. I've also heard that if you could recut it and just basically splice the two together, you can make a perfect cut. So. Thank you, Wesley. The Army does rule. Ghost Pirate crew. Exactly, Cesarus. It just looks amazing. And that's what there is to enjoy about it. Yeah, Midnight Mass is one of my all-time favorite series. Like it impacted me like almost nothing ever has as far as a TV series. Like it's so good. And a lot of people didn't connect with like that, and that's cool. But for me, like, a lot of people are like, it's not scary or this and that. It's like you're missing really what makes it a beautiful series. Yeah, too hot for suits. I'm with you, man. It is so hot. It's too hot for clothes outside. Like I'm tempted to run around naked. Thank you, Penny. I've always thought it would be fun to be in a movie as like a villain.
Must have bumped my head.
And the only way you could bump your head in here, run head
Where
on into
has
the wall.
Auto Fitting Fabrics Back to the Future lied to me?
You didn't do that, did you?
A lot of the stuff that was in Back to the Future is like
Let's get a bandage.
real now, though, which is so weird. Oh no! I just had one die
I wonder why
about
they didn't
3
kill
weeks ago, and I thought the other one that I have, Ash, I thought she was gonna die just like not long ago, but she pulled through, and she's still feisty and kicking it. I haven't decided if I'm gonna get more when she passes or not. That's why I haven't got another one to be friends with her, because she's old and I don't want to have like a little baby driving her crazy. So, but I may or may not get more. With my hands being the way they are, it's hard to keep the cages clean and stuff.
When you came in, you said something about a ghost.
I love Clive Barker's Mind. It's one
What
of
did
my
it look like?
absolute favorite in horror.
It was wearing a black thing that went all the way
I totally
to the
agree.
Weren't you a little frightened at the time?
Oh, yes.
That, Mr. Lauren,
I love
is
Single,
hysteria.
But then,
I wish I
Doctor,
could
how
watch
do you explain
him,
what happened to Lance?
but like I
Was
don't
that
have
hysteria,
cable, and I still don't know why they haven't made it available online.
You better get that checked in a day or so.
Thanks, Doc.
Awesome, John. I love to hear that. We're selling good.
Wait for me in the hall.
Oh, Penny, you haven't seen Midnight Mass? Man, I envy you. just remember, it's all about the
Ghosts are
depth
coming closer,
and
Mr. Lawrence.
the power of acting
really
and the
believe in your
storytelling
pet
in
ghost,
Midnight
don't
Mass.
you,
It's
Pritchard?
not like,
Well,
don't
the
go
night's
into it
over,
thinking
you
it's like
will,
some spooky, scary,
Would you like a
like
drink,
boo
Pat?
kind of
No,
horror
thanks.
thing. It's
I'd
not.
like one.
It's Mike Flanagan,
bad.
so it's very deep and impactful. Like, did you see House on The Haunting of Hill House? Because like The Haunting of Hill
Are
House
you
is
really
another
going to
one
pay
he
when he
did.
stays
It's the
all
same.
night?
It's just incredible.
Certainly. $10,000.
Will there be much red tape or delay?
In a hurry, dear?
Frankly, yes. Frankly.
There you are, my dear.
That's awesome. Like, that is what it is. But yet I can talk. I don't have to be super quiet. You perv. Cesarus, you're a perv. Although I did say me running around naked.
Someone or something was in here when I came in.
Exactly. See, 3D billboards are real. And that
The door was
that
locked. How
scene
did it
in
get
Back
out?
to the Future 2 where the shark comes out,
So it
someone
might have
just
been a ghost snore, but
recreated that
what was in here with me
exact
was
thing
no
the other day with
ghost.
lasers.
I don't know.
I
I
saw
was so
a
scared.
TikTok of it. It's scary how accurate it was, and they could make it look a lot better. They had to like dumb it down to make it look janky like the one in that movie.
Sound different to you?
Yes.
The Voyeurs was really good. I recommended it twice on Amazon Prime list. It was actually on my last Prime video, I believe. Unfortunately, that video is not. YouTube hasn't shared it much, so not
12.
that many people have seen it. But it was on that video.
Feet.
But it was also on when it first dropped on Prime. But I agree that if you haven't seen The Voyeurs on Prime, you should. It's really good. It's more. It has
I'm
almost
gonna
like an
knock on the
Alfred
other wall. When you
Hitchcock
hear me,
thriller
knock on this
vibe to it, but darker. I had to stop eating In-N-Out Burger, Rodney. It's all about chicken salad now. Like for lunch today, I've been going to Panera for lunches a lot of times instead of In-N-Out Burger. But I'm feeling so much better. I've already lost some weight, and like my blood sugar's regulated. Like it's really great.
Where'd it come from?
I'm in here.
What if it ran out of here? I'd have seen it.
Lance, it doesn't run it.
Oh, that's
Just
awesome,
float.
Leslie. I love that you got to do
Yeah,
that.
but, why didn't I see it?
He's got the greatest
don't
voice
believe.
too.
How can I?
It's all like this. Oh, what's up, Boogeyman?
I'm Annabelle Lauren. You must be Miss Manning. I realize this is very unusual, and I'm afraid very
Yeah,
dull
exactly.
for you.
Rear Window vibe. Yeah,
Wouldn't you like to freshen up?
but it's very modern and slick too. I love how we're starting to see like these modern versions of Hitchcock style stuff where it's very,
This is your room.
feels very modern, but yet it
Depressing,
has
isn't it?
an inspiration from that
I
era
doubt
of
if I'll
movie.
spend
I
much
love
time
that.
here. It's going to rain. Perfect atmosphere for my husband's party.
Yeah, Midnight Mass is on Netflix.
Why did
So
you
if
come?
anybody is wanting to watch
He said
it,
he'd give me $10,000.
Why did he pick you?
I don't know. My supervisor.
good.
just
I'm
came
glad
and
you're
said
starting to
I
feel
could
better,
invite
Boogeyman.
How long have you known my husband?
I just met him tonight.
So,
Yeah, I met Bruce Campbell coming out of the bathroom
you?
one time. He was really cool. I didn't like get his autograph or a picture.
what were you doing
That's
wandering
just
around
not
by
me. I
yourself?
don't really do that, but
Well, I was in
not-
the cellar with Lance.
I mean, it's not that I won't do
Sure.
it. I just generally haven't. But
I just left, that's all.
in that case, it was more just like
Don't
we're not
do
going to
anything.
ask some dude to buy a
Can't go
bathroom
anywhere
for an
in this
autograph.
house
But
by yourself.
you know, I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And he was like, "Hey,"
Today's not come by
and I was
for you
dressed
in a
as
few minutes.
a zombie.
You're in
So we
danger.
just kind of talked for a minute
We all are.
about my costume and how my sister had a booth
I
there
hope for your sake you never
doing
find out.
special effects makeup. Yeah, me and Leslie are gonna meet Doug Bradley. I'm super excited about that one.
I'm Annabelle Lauren. Were you looking for something?
I've heard
Not
that's
exactly.
a good one.
Are you
I
the
still have
doctor?
not
No.
watched
no, I'm
that.
not
Isn't
sure.
that Chad? Isn't that like
You
that
hurt yourself.
werewolf?
Oh,
Kind of
it's,
a werewolf
just a
movie
bump
or
on the
something?
head.
Or is
Which
that a
is my
different one I'm thinking of?
I believe this is it.
Yeah, Bruce
Thank you,
Campbell,
Mrs. Lauren.
he was really down to earth, not at all what his characters are like. He's very like chill.
You were with the young girl in the cellar. Why was she so upset?
Was she?
And you don't look like the type to go around bumping his head. What really happened, Lance?
Well,
Yeah,
Laura
there's
thought
still a
she
lot of
saw
people that
ghost,
hate on
but,
slow
I
burns
didn't
and
see anything.
hate the
She was
movies
just
I
right.
recommend a lot of times.
And
And
mad
I
at me,
always
I
try to
think
warn
I kidded
people
her about
because I know that slow burns are not for
I
everyone.
wouldn't joke about anything else that
That's
happened.
fine. They don't have to be. Like
don't
that's
tell
what
me
I
you're
don't
taking
understand
all this
about
seriously.
people is like just because you're not into that movie doesn't mean it's a
Well,
bad
I'd,
movie. It
like
just
to find
means
out what hit me.
that you just don't like it. It's
Lance.
just not your jam.
If I need help, may I count on you?
Sure, I guess so. Look, what's going on here anyway? I mean, what is with this party bit?
This is no party. He's planning something.
Your husband?
I wish I knew what it was.
If any of you guys
$50,000.
would like
Money
to
doesn't
help
mean anything.
support the channel,
He has a reason.
There
for
is a
getting his soul
Patreon.
here to this dreadful old house.
and it's just Ghost Pirate
What for?
Entertainment
He
on
doesn't even know
Patreon,
us.
but also
Maybe
there's a
that's
link
exactly why
on the
you're here.
screen to my Venmo and to the
What can you get
PayPal,
away with?
and the
Oh,
money
he thinks that
pretty
big
much just
money
goes
like
right
his
back
can
into
get
the
away with
channel
anything.
because it's just helping me
You know, of
survive.
course, that I'm his fourth wife.
This is my full-time job, and
First
so I
since it
completely
disappeared.
rely on you guys
The other two
and your
died.
generosity. The
Lance,
videos have been down a little bit
I don't want to
recently.
join them.
It just kind of goes in waves.
mean
YouTube
he,
shares
All his
more or less
doctors
sometimes.
said
So
They died of heart attacks.
every little bit you guys
Two girls.
donate really does make a
20s.
huge impact and goes a long way to
Well, what can he
being
do?
it and making me able to continue to
My
do
husband is
this.
Sometimes insane with
So-
jealousy. Nothing matters to him then. Please be careful.
Would he hurt you?
I hate doing those
Kill me.
call outs for money, but it's it's how I gotta survive right now. So just reminding you guys. I'm like a non-profit. I'm your charity. What episode? Oh, Ash vs. Evil Dead. God, I
Annabelle, you're
love that
missing all
show.
the fun. Nora Manning
Thank
was
you,
almost killed
Tony.
by a falling chandelier. The pilot bashed his head in.
Is he badly hurt?
The Saturnine psychiatrist bandaged him up. Don't you
Uh,
want to go and console
I
him?
agree,
Should
sort
do
of,
most men
Dominic. To
in
me,
your
the
fashion.
only movies that I consider bad is when they're cash grabs.
So I lie
When
awake nights
they're
wondering why
not
I'm
made for the
married.
right reasons. They're
Much
literally
rather
just
in
like
this
slapped together.
You didn't really meet
Taking
her. I
advantage
know you.
of, like-
Unpleasant, but no mistake.
Like to me, a lot of these huge blockbuster
Hurry up.
movies.
Frederick, for the last time, I'm not going.
I'm not gonna
to
call
your
any names in particular
It was the
because you
last
might
time.
enjoy
It's
it, and I
not
don't
my
want to.
party,
but-
yours.
There's been a lot of these big blockbusters
are
that I
going.
think are bad movies because they're literally just throwing
I
money.
am
Like here, put some
Ready?
big booms, and
No.
people will go like they're
Are you ready,
sheeple,
dear?
you know, and there's no
Yes,
heart,
damn
there's no creativity.
But you adore me
That
as
to
much
me
as
is what
I
makes a
will.
bad movie. As long as there's passion and
All you want to be is a
creativity,
lovely widow.
then I don't think it. Then you know, it's
almost
not
time to
bad.
lock
It's
up
just
the house.
you know.
Then your party will really begin.
I actually just got an invitation
I
to
wonder how
do
it
a
ends.
review for this little indie horror movie screener today. I'm excited to watch it. It's a cosmic horror, like Lovecraftian type of horror movie, and the trailer looks pretty good. So I'm actually excited to check it out. They said it's already on Prime right now,
Okay.
so
Be down in a minute.
but I'll be doing the review very soon.
Who is it?
Your host, my dear.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you
Almost
so
midnight,
much.
We're all going to get together down in the living room.
Thanks for the entertainment and
July.
hard work on
I'll
your
do it again.
channel. Thank you. That means a lot. Well, yeah. Ash vs. Evil Dead was definitely gross, but super fun. Oh, John Connor coming in with a donation. Thank you, kind sir. And it just says super sticker. I love this scene right there. Like, she's so overly dramatic, and like, I just love it. It's like kind of theatrical, but a little bit silly too. I wouldn't say that about the last two Halloweens, Edward, even though I can't stand either of them, and I think they're a mess. I do feel like they were trying to do something different. I don't think it all worked out, but I felt like they were trying to do something different, and I commend that. And because of that, I won't call them bad movies. I'll just say they didn't get the vision they were going for, and they just were not enjoyable and as much as they could have been. But I still wouldn't call them bad movies, if that makes sense. I just don't think they were very successful. I just think they made some bad choices.
Want to stay here?
You know.
Nora, what happened?
Yeah, see, Ed Wood's a good example. They're fun, but they were bad because he mostly just made them for money.
That's Jonas Slides and his wife.
I don't know if I'd say
They've
his
been
were made with
caretakers here
passion,
for
man.
years.
Like, he was just
She's blind.
literally doing what Asylum does now. And like what he did, especially with the footage from Bela
Doctor, it looks like we have a
Lugosi,
real case of hysteria
is
on our
abhorrent,
hands.
man. I don't
I think
really
he's
know if
just
I agree with that about
upset.
Ed Wood.
Not hysterical.
He was just desperately making shit, trying to make money, and like I get that, but I don't really feel like there was a lot of
Good
passion
evening.
and creativity. If there was, he would have tried harder to make a good movie
my dear.
instead of just
This is my
slapping
wife.
things together just
These
to
are our
put something
guests.
out.
Ruth Bridges, Dr.
You know,
Trent.
but I'm not going to say all of his
Ones with
movies were
Richard
bad
Coles,
either, and
Laura
there are
Manning,
elements of
and,
Plan 9 that I think are
This
fun.
is Lance Schroeder.
But that is one that is so bad it's good. And, you know, I think that fits perfect in that.
What about the 10,000?
I don't care. He wants to kill me.
Who wants to kill you?
Mr. Lawrence.
May I have your attention, please? I think you all remember the bargain we made.
Yeah,
about
the end of
staying
this
all night?
trailer of this movie.
$10,000 apiece.
Like I'll
If
tell you
any of
guys
you
all about
don't
soon when I do my
survive,
review, but
$50,000
there's a
will be
little
divided
thing at
amongst
the end of
rest
the
of you.
trailer that made me
If
go,
I should
oh
die-
shit, this indie horror movie is worth watching and doing a review on. Like, it's a very
You
small,
will be
low
paid by
budget.
my estate.
I don't expect
When
it
the
to be an
door is locked
amazing
from the
movie,
outside
but
by
they at
the
least had
caretakers,
balls
we'll all be
to
forced
do what a
to
lot
stay
of
in this
movies
house until
don't
morning.
do, and they went
Then
there.
if you
And
decide
I'm
not
looking
to
forward
stay, you
to
must leave
at
with the
least seeing what
caretakers
they
now. You won't
what
have
they
a
did
chance
do.
to change your minds later, because there'll be no way to get out.
that. Isn't that Indian movie? I keep meaning to watch Unkind. I have not seen that yet. Was it good? No, Brad Pitt. That's what's in the
Midnight yet? Who
box.
told them they could leave?
Hell
They
yeah,
never
Wes.
leave before
Thank
midnight.
you
Now they've
so
gone
much. $5 for
I
you,
was
sir.
going to ask
I
you
really
whether you wanted to
appreciate
stay
that.
or not.
Thank you.
Seems that the caretakers have made the decision for
It's
you.
huge, guys.
We're all locked in now.
But I don't want to stay.
I'm sorry,
Things.
my dear, but it's too
Things
late
is a
now.
pretty bad movie,
Darling,
man. But here's the
Haven't you
thing
had
about
enough of the
Things.
silly game?
I do
It's
think it
hard
might
to pay
have,
for
I
these
do think it
people
had
and let them go
passion, and
home.
I do think people were
But pay
trying.
them first.
It was just really not successful at all. I still
is
don't know
your
if I'd
part.
say it's
Remember,
bad though, because there is some entertainment to it.
in spite of my wife's faith in my ability
But it
to
is
do the
very
impossible,
boring.
we will all have to
And
stay
what
in
a
this
but
house
what a
until
wild
8 o'clock
movie.
in the
They
morning.
they were definitely
But
trying things
we
in
have
it.
some party favors for you in these little coffins.
I don't remember the name.
This is my wife's idea.
I don't know the name of the movie yet, Ralph.
I think it's rather
I haven't
dangerous.
gotten the screener.
I suppose you all know
Once
how
I get
to
the
use one
screener
of
though,
these
I'll do a
things, but in
review of
case you
it
don't,
and I'll put it up on the
you
new
just
channel,
press down
and
on this lever,
you know,
your
you guys will
thumb,
all
and
see the
then
review, and I'll talk about
pull
the movie.
trigger. You see, they're loaded.
These are no good against the dead, only the living.
Oh, hell yeah. Penny, join the crew.
Doctor?
Welcome aboard, Penny.
Lance? Nora?
Go ahead, take it.
You don't think Halloween was creative? Like the
Miss
first
Bridges.
one, Penny? I mean, it like started. I mean,
Here's
yeah,
yours, dear.
it did a lot of what night or what
Sure idea. Who knows?
it
you
did a
may
lot
want
of
to use
what
it on me before this night,
Black
Joe.
Christmas did, but I don't know, man. I feel like
Throw these guns away.
Halloween was
They won't
very
do you
creative,
any
the
good.
original. I mean,
I
they
agree with Pritchard
John
on that
Carpenter in
point.
general, I feel
Although
like
not
is
for
a
the same
very
reason.
creative filmmaker. Just the
Dr.
shots, the choices, the way he. I mean, they
Don't
literally
you
invented a
approve of
steady
our
cam
little
concept for that
party
movie
favors?
that hadn't been done before.
Suppose Nora had had a gun when she mistook the blind woman for a ghost.
I don't think anyone else is going to walk around in total darkness.
You don't like
Oh,
him?
I'm sure we're not gonna go running
I
around
forget
the
his
house
name.
shooting each other. aren't
I
you?
liked the first Resident
knows?
Evil movie.
Fear makes people do amazing
I'm
things.
not a huge fan of his directing style, though. I definitely wouldn't say he's my least favorite, though, Chad.
You said your sister-in-law killed a man and a woman here and cut them up? You said they found hands and feet, but
Hell
they never
yeah,
found any heads.
Dominic just joined the crew.
Would you like to see one of
Welcome
those
aboard,
heads?
Dominic.
Would you all like to see one of those heads? Well, then, just follow me.
Just to let you know, on Xbox,
Darling,
the chat is
I
on
really
the
don't need
right.
this.
Covers your mug window. Oh, on. Are you talking about when I'm doing it on Twitch, Apothi?
Just go look in my suitcase. Just go look.
I still gotta. I gotta figure out Twitch, like get that set up better. So I should move.
But it was in there. A woman's head.
Nora, I think you're a little upset. Would you care for a sedative?
Get out! Get out, all of you!
Yeah, Paul W.S. Anderson. Thank you, Garrett. I was trying to remember his name. Yeah, Ben Horizon was incredible. I agree that that movie was amazing. I liked Resident Evil. He's done other
I
stuff
wish
that
he'd
was
taken the
okay,
sedative.
but I also
Well, what do you
like
suppose you thought you
most
saw?
recently
They're
he did
closing in
Monster
on it.
Hunters, and I
Look,
thought
Doc,
that
I
movie
think
was
somebody ought to stay
lousy.
with us.
There
That
could be a
movie
million
to me was a
people
bad
around.
movie. It felt
They
very much
wanted
just
her,
like a
they
big
got it.
cash grab. Like, let's just throw these big CGI monsters
What if he's
and make a
right?
bunch of money.
Doctor know what he's talking about.
I wonder. I'll join you in a minute.
Yes, It Follows was phenomenal. For a low budget indie, man, such a good one. But Chad, have you seen Talk to Me yet?
Do you think they really
Talk to
was
Me, I
a
felt like
heavy
has a very It Follows
I don't know.
kind of
Something like that
roughly
would put me right
that
over
kind
the
of
edge.
budget feel about it.
To sort of stay up here. I mean, in case you.
Yeah, American Werewolf in Paris is not a very good movie.
I'll be in my room. Just call it.
Thanks.
The channel is great, but if you go through the Venmo and PayPal, YouTube gets. Yes, thank you so much for telling everyone, Cesarus. That is very true. I try to tell
Are you
people
sure
like
there
don't
are
donate
50
money no matter where you're doing it because it
Positive.
helps me so
Except for
much.
ghosts.
But
I don't believe in ghosts.
yeah, if you donate to
Nor
the
in
channel, they
frightened
get
women.
like 30 almost. Yeah,
Nora's
depending, yeah,
case
it's
has gone far
40%.
enough. Perhaps too far.
What do you
So-
suggest we do about it, Doctor?
If you use PayPal,
Don't
it
frighten her
has a
anymore.
huge impact. Thank you, Heavy Metal Crone. Yeah, John Connor joined the crew. Welcome aboard, John Connor. And then Kel coming in with the donation. Thank you so much, Kel.
Nora. Nora? Nora?
Oh, nice. We broke 60. We're now under 60, but. Oh, wow.
What do you know
Hillary
about
coming
this?
in with a huge donation. Thank you,
In a little while,
Hillary.
she'll be one of them.
That's awesome. Thanks so much.
Where's Norton?
Where is she? It's too late. It's too late.
Okay, Scream
You'll
was
never
not.
find her again.
Richard, if you know
Scream
where she
was-
is, you better tell
Are you talking
me
about the
now.
new
Gone.
Scream,
She's
Penny?
gone to them. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I just did that Shutter list this week, and I agree. Shutter's got some really good independent horror right now, like really good.
Lay her down.
I don't agree with that, James. I think Mia Djokovic is a damn good actress. Because like she did some really great work before she started working with him. This is the only channel that you're subscribed to, John? That's awesome, man. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Yeah, Scream was completely groundbreaking when it came out. I mean, if you've seen it, like if you saw Scream for the first time now, it wouldn't be, because everybody else has copied it and ripped it off.
She's
But when
dead,
it
Mr.
first
Love.
came out, Scream was super
Wife
like
hanged herself.
groundbreaking. Like the meta stuff, like no one had really done what it was doing. I mean, there was some meta work in New Nightmare, but yeah, I mean, Scream definitely was groundbreaking. Yeah, I kind of agree as far as Talk to Me, the ending, but I also really like what they did at the ending. I thought it was ballsy. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to spoil anything with Talk to Me, but unfortunately not enough people have still done it. So
He tried to kill me. He grabbed me and choked
that's weird,
me
Dominic.
in
I
that
don't
room,
know.
And then he went away. and
Maybe
left
ask
me.
someone else how they did it. I don't know what they're
He
doing
thought I
to
was
do
dead.
super chats.
Who?
Mr. Lord.
I love Tim Burton
Sure about
movies.
this?
They're super fun.
No, it was
Especially the animated ones.
Has anybody
Like
seen you since you
Coraline
left, Jim?
is like one of my favorite animated movies. It's so dark and creepy and fun. And if you like Tim Burton movies,
Mrs. Lawrence.
you gotta watch Cobweb. It's almost like it has very similar like Coraline
Lawrence said
almost
she committed
vibe to it,
suicide. I think
but
somebody
darker
killed
and more horror.
Him.
This is the only channel I'm a member of. Dead Meat has sponsors and doesn't need my. Yeah, it's funny you say that, Wes. I love how honest James and Chelsea are with Dead Meat. Like they've literally posted on their Patreon like before, like, "Hey guys, we're good if you cancel. Like we aren't able to post enough here, and if you guys don't want us, like totally okay." They've even refunded money to their members before.
I'm
Well,
sure you can come
I'm honored
meeting
to
if
have
I
you, John.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's all have a meeting, discuss what to do. The
That's
living
one
room?
thing about James and
Okay.
Chelsea is they're making money, but also really putting it back into the horror industry and world, and that means a lot to me. They're even producing their own horror movie or trying to get it made. They put their money up to make it.
I gotta go downstairs. Now you lock yourself in here and don't let anybody know you're here. He thinks you're dead. He won't come here. And I'll get back as soon as I can. You'll be all right. And if you have to, you use it.
Thank you so much. I want to donate. Dude, the PayPal is always prefer PayPal because nobody takes anything from it. Like I get pretty much all of it through PayPal or Venmo. YouTube takes, their cut. It's not that I'm not saying donate through here, but I'm just saying like they do take a pretty big chunk, like 30 to 40%. It's all right, Milady King. I'm just glad you're here.
So beautiful. So greedy. So cold.
Yep, exactly,
What are you
Chad.
doing
It
in
was a
here?
huge deal when it came out.
What
And
do
it
you
was
mean
one of
coming
the
in here?
first legit, I think it was the first legit
Take her
horror
away.
movie I saw in a theater.
They will if you don't watch her.
Your
Like I
turn.
saw Jurassic
Why did you
Park
come into this
in
room?
a
I'm the only
theater.
one who
but-
understands.
Understands?
Nice, Scarlett. Welcome to the
Your wife isn't
crew.
there anymore.
Hell yeah.
She's already joined them.
Bridget, I've had enough of your spook talk. Get out, you sot, and don't come back into this room again.
Dark City is so good. It's one of my absolute favorites. No, I know, Wes. I know you love Dead Meat. What I was saying is that they're really awesome about that because they're not greedy. They're not trying to just get everybody to still donate. You know, they're like, dude, we're good, guys. Like, we're financially good. Like, you know, if we're not giving you enough, like, we're
Where's-
okay
what's
with
her
you,
name?
you know, canceling your memberships or, you know, Patreon or whatever.
do
And I
this
think
service,
that's really
and I don't
cool.
think
That's all
this
I meant.
concerns her.
No, you're right.
Mr. Lauren, isn't there some way we can get out of this house now?
No, none at all.
We could try breaking out.
I
The
wish
only
Dark
door
City would go into
outside is
theaters
made of
again. That'd be
steel.
amazing.
The bars of the windows are set in solid stone.
My nails right now are
They gotta
black,
stay.
black, white, and red.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget,
See, trying to
but I am
get him on the
afraid.
camera.
When we came here a few hours ago, the only thing we had in common was the $10,000 we'd get. Now, however, we share something else. The death of Mrs.
Can you
Lauren.
see him?
So far tonight, one of us was almost killed by a falling chandelier. One of us was mysteriously slugged. One of us has been driven to the brink of absolute hysteria. And one of us is dead. Were these accidents? Suicide? And we must stay here for 6 more hours.
Nice, Edward. That's awesome. I love hearing people supporting Cobweb because it got
I'm in it.
screwed over by
Who'll be
Lionsgate
next?
so hard.
How will it
And like
happen?
Lionsgate sent me a screener, so I
me
appreciate
ask you
that.
a
Like that was
question,
cool of
Doctor.
them. But
You were the first one to see my wife.
they,
there.
dude, they should have never
Did you
dropped that
also
movie
see
out the
anything that
same
she
weekend
could
as
have climbed
Barbie and
up on
Oppenheimer.
And then jumped.
It just
No.
completely flopped. It didn't even
It
make
ain't.
it into the top 10 budget or grossing movies that week.
There
And
was
it
none.
basically was out of theaters within a couple
How
weeks.
then
And it
did
was
she
only in a
get
few
up there
theaters to begin
so
with.
high?
Exactly,
And so, like,
Mr. Lauren. How?
I just really, really hope
Couldn't
it goes
have
to
fooled herself up
Netflix
there.
or
She
Shudder
couldn't have dropped from
so
a
that it
ceiling.
gets, because if it goes on one of those
Do you think
platforms,
your
it's going to
wife killed
blow up.
herself?
Like it'll have a cult following.
No. She was murdered by one of you.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great combo. I love both those movies, Chad.
Or you, Mr. Lauren. To deliberately kill someone, you must have a reason.
Thank
We
you,
were all
Penny.
strangers to your wife. Only you had a motive for murder.
What husband hasn't at some time wanted to kill his wife? What husband hasn't had 1,000 opportunities to do it in such a way so that he'd never be suspected? I'm not such a fool as to hang my wife from a ceiling by a rope.
The fact remains that
You're
you
going to
or
call
one of
Vincent
us
Price.
murdered Mrs. Lauren. And that's a matter for the police.
So how do we get the police?
That's my point. We can't until morning. What began as a silly party given by an eccentric has now involved us all in murder.
For once, Pritchard may be right. If another murder's in the works, let's stop it now.
Another murder.
Why not? Maybe one of us saw too much.
Why should even a millionaire want to give each of us $10,000 to spend one night in a gloomy old house? To see some ghosts? Have a party? No.
Have you finished trying me, Doctor? And is the verdict guilty of murder?
Oh, this isn't getting us
I
anywhere.
love that he's
Somebody
not
killed
even
Mrs.
trying to
Lauren, we know
defend
that.
himself.
One of us is guilty and the rest of us are innocent, okay. Now, what we have to do for the next 6 hours is protect ourselves from each other.
You really think?
I don't think anything. I just know that I'm going to my room. And if anybody comes in, I'll shoot him. Or her.
And if we all stay in our rooms, we'll be safe. Because the innocent will have no reason to leave his room. And the guilty will admit his guilt if he or she does.
And we all have guns.
We're all agreed.
Oh, I wish this night were over.
Rooms? Guns? I tell you, it doesn't make any difference. They aren't through with us yet.
Yeah, I haven't done anything for Halloween in so many years. And that's why I'm so excited when Leslie was like, "Hey, you want to come out here for Halloween?" I'm like, yes, please. And like, she's got all kinds of plans for what we're doing. I'm just so excited.
What's the use of saying goodnight?
I think the first horror movie I saw was the It miniseries. I got like the hiccups. But I don't remember. I just know that I've seen it because my sister said that we watched it. But I remember watching Jurassic Park when I was like, I don't know, 13, 14, something like that. And then I watched Pet Sematary. That's what I was considered my first horror movie because I was by myself and it's a legit horror movie and it scared the bejesus out of me. And I think I was 15, 16, something like that. Snakes on a Plane is such a fun movie. That man is small. Yeah, it's insane. I don't understand it at all. Because I can't imagine, like Lionsgate, they didn't even need to promote it. Even if you don't want to promote it, just simply dropping it in theaters in October. And there's not even that many horror movies coming out this October, which is another thing that's got me scratching my head. Like, I don't know what the movie industry is doing. Like, horror's making so much money this year. You know? Like, they even moved, because Saw was in October, and they moved it back. I'm like, why? I mean, actually, I kind of get it with Saw, because it'll make money that whole month kind of thing. So I kind of understand that, but it's just so weird. Oh, man, I wish I had seen the first Halloween in a movie theater. I've seen it now, but I mean back in the day. All right, Rodney, thanks for hanging out with us. Have a good night. Man, you can remember being 4? I don't remember being 4 at all. I don't remember much really at all being a kid. Man, I wish my drive-in would do cool horror movies for October. They did in 2020, but they haven't since. Man, that is scary. What a nightmare. Pit and the Pendulum with Vincent Price.
Laura, it's me, Lance.
Oh, that's awesome. I remember when I did music for a long time, Halloween was always the big one. I always tried so hard to make sure we had a show on Halloween or close enough to it. And I always wear costumes. Had so much fun.
How can you be so sure?
She tried to warn me.
All right, Chad, get some rest. Thanks for hanging out.
She's going to try and kill one of us. Now, there must be a way out of this place, and I'm going to find it and get the police before he does.
I'm going with you.
Which house?
He finds out
The
you're
American
alive.
house?
No, Nora.
or
You're
the
safer here
Japanese
than
house.
anyplace else. Now just lock yourself in and keep quiet.
I don't think I've ever seen that, Melated King.
If I find a way out, I'll come back and get you.
Yeah, The Exorcist is coming out. I'm really not excited for it at all, though. I think it's gonna be very predictable and very run of the mill, and I'm just not expecting anything good. But you know, hopefully David Gordon Green can go back to somehow having that magic he had with Halloween 2018. You know, it was super good. Like I still love Halloween 2018. I mean, there are some things in it I don't like, but for the most part, I love that movie. Yeah, exactly. Prey is another example. There's been so many movies that are just being put to streaming, and it's frustrating. You know, or barely getting released at all. My first horror movie in a theater was probably Jurassic Park, if you consider that to be horror. If it wasn't that, then it would have been Scream, I believe. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Big Chris. My first was the OG Night of the Living Dead on Halloween night. Whoa. That would have been so cool. That's awesome. Man, what a memory that is. What's up, Kung Pao? Oh, wow. Typo negative on Halloween. Man, that would have been incredible. Well, they're not remaking The Exorcist. Okay, they're a key, or however you pronounce it. It's a sequel. It's not going to remake The Exorcist. I mean, if they were remaking The Exorcist, I would be just like, yeah, I would be actually probably angry about it. That's one of the movies I just don't. Same with Jaws. I just don't think you should ever remake movies of that level. I'm so excited for the new Saw. Like, I'm super excited for the new Saw. I actually think it's going to be really good and a lot of fun. But there's just not a lot. Like I said, they even moved Saw, so it's coming out in September now. Like, there's just not a lot coming out in October. I'm really curious to see if last minute there's going to be, you know, some movies we don't really know about, you know, picking those weeks or something, because I can't imagine October without horror movies. Like last year, there was at least one every single week from September through October. There was only 1 week where we didn't have a horror movie, and I got shit about it because it's Black Adam, and I put a list of movies, and Black Adam was one of them. But it was because it had a little bit of horror elements. But besides Black Adam, there were 3 weeks out of the 8 that had a horror movie come out in theaters. So I don't know what's going on this year. I know, I love it. I love it, Ralph. A lot of members are here. Yeah, she's got a hell of a scream. Very famous. Yeah, Saw 10 comes out in September.
And
Saw
admission
X.
of guilt, Doctor?
Certainly not. There's either somebody else in this house or one of us has left his room. Did you hear anything?
Ooh, that would have been a cool one to see in theaters too. Yeah, I didn't get to see that in theaters.
And someone walking.
You got yours? Ready?
You look downstairs, and I'll look up here.
Why not together?
There may be only minutes, seconds left of someone's life.
James,
Why
are you
waste
talking
time?
about Spiral? Because I don't even consider Spiral a Saw movie. I mean, it's not even called Saw for one. But yeah, I just did not like that movie at all. Not a fan at all of Spiral. Autopsy Jane Doe is a badass movie. And the same director that did that is also who did The Last Voyage of the Demeter right now, which I loved. And a lot of people are talking shit about. I don't understand why. But it's another horror movie that's getting screwed over. Oh, that's a fun one to be your first.
It's almost over, darling. Every detail was perfect.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean, James. Yeah, it's gonna take place in between the first and the second, so it is kind of like 1.5, which makes me excited though, because it's gonna have that same gritty feel, I think, that the original did, and those were the best Saws, 1 and 2, in my opinion.
Has she killed him?
Not yet, but she will.
Get me out of this hanging harness. What's taking that girl so long? What time is it?
At first, I couldn't get Nora to want to protect herself with a gun.
Nice,
After you appeared at
James.
the
Just
window,
giving
everything
out
began to work
memberships.
Just as we had planned. You were wonderful. Just the touch
That's awesome.
that finally drove her into complete hysteria.
Oh, Wesley chiming
Work
in. Me,
all
me,
our
me.
planning, darling. Where's Nora now? What's happening?
On her way to the cellar. So scared she'll shoot the first thing that moves.
And Frederick?
On his way to the cellar, too.
I thought you'd never
David, are you
ask.
sure none of them will suspect us?
Of what? An
Sorcerer's
hysterical girl
Apprentice
accidentally
should be a
shoots
member.
something.
If someone's
Who would
giving out
suspect
a
that we planned it that
a
way that we
membership,
drove her to it?
What about my
if you want
suicide?
my opinion,
Just a good
Sorcerer's,
starting gag.
because
We'll
they're
claim it was
here
a dummy since I'm the
every
subject.
live stream.
And the caretakers?
Well, they had no idea what they were really doing.
Or
What about Nora? She's not
Artemis is
stupid.
here every live
Darling,
stream
believe
too.
me, everything we've planned is working perfectly. Nora is sure Frederick murdered you. She thinks Frederick attacked her in the cellar.
I don't even know how you give out
Nora's almost
memberships.
out of her
Like,
mind with fear.
I've had people ask me how to
Kids,
do it.
music,
I'm
you're
like,
hanging.
I have no
I tell you, when
idea.
Frederick walks in,
But
she'll shoot
Sorcerer's Apprentice
Taking too
and
long.
Artemis, I would love to
David,
see
you
both
ought to be
getting
there.
memberships. And I know both would like to, but they just can't afford it. Man, I loved
You hear the
Drag Me
shot?
to Hell. I
Yeah,
agree.
second.
It could have easily become a franchise. That movie was so badass. It's always strange how some movies become franchises and others don't. And it's just kind of a weird thing. Nice, Ralph. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You got a Ghost Pirate shirt today. That's awesome. Make sure you send a picture over on Discord. It's like one of my favorite things is when people just surprise me with a picture of them. I love that. Dude, I loved all the Saw movies except for Spiral. Actually, what was the one before Spiral? Because that one wasn't that great either. It was okay, but the only one I really disliked was Spiral, which just did not feel like a Saw movie. You know, it wasn't even that it was a horrible movie. It just felt like a cheap Saw ripoff. Like, it was weird. In the Mouth of Madness is still top 10. Yeah, I love In the Mouth of Madness. Such an incredible movie. Yeah, look at Wes. Welcome to the crew. Yeah, tonight is definitely got to be the best movie stream we've had so far. Like the most members are here, and that's awesome. Susser is definitely needed to be a member. So thank you, whoever got her a membership, because that means a lot to me. It's on the screen. Dominic, see it on the screen right here,
David?
right over there
David?
on the bottom of the screen. That's the PayPal. And next to it is the Venmo link. Yeah, Spiral is supposed to be a Saw movie. It's called Spiral from the Book of Saw. Chad was like, gift memberships dropping like Vincent Price's house guest. Really? They're actually looking into making a sequel to that? That's wild. I did not know that. Like a clip show? I'm not sure what a James, I'm not sure what a clip show means. Yeah, Boogeyman, I don't know how you gift it either. I don't think it gives them out. I know it does give them out randomly, but I also know, Leslie, there's a way people give them specifically to people because I see people getting it all the time. Did you see Man Bites Dog? I think a Belgian production. No, I haven't seen that. It does sound familiar though. Mr. Boogity, crazy 80s Disney horror films. The only people can claim the membership. It's not up to the gift. Oh, okay.
To live to enjoy it. Come with me, murderess. Come with me.
Oh, it just gives it out to whoever's been here the longest? That's interesting. All right. I know, Artemis is always here. I don't know, Garrett. I think they take 30% of memberships, James. I know they definitely take a chunk of the membership. Welcome in, Jess. Welcome to the crew. That's awesome, Kay. That's awesome. I'm so glad you found the channel. Was it really? I didn't know that sound effect. It puts it puts acid on its skin. Love Drag Me to Hell. Was so glad the girl got it.
The
at
crime
the
you
end.
two planned was indeed perfect.
Yeah, it was such a
Only the victim
fun
is
choice
alive
that was
and the murderers
unexpected.
are not. It's a pity you didn't know when you started your game of murder. that I
Your
was
gift will
playing
be
too.
publicly announced. Lucky recipients selected by YouTube get 1 month of access to
There
perks
must
from
be some way to
KNet.
get in here.
It's right along here.
Army
Somewhere.
of Darkness 5 is apparently driving an skeletons.
I've shot Mr. Lauren. He's down in the wine cellar. I don't think so.
Nice. Welcome to the crew, Hillary. It's not telling me when gifts are when
It's
normally
him.
it
He's
says when people gift memberships out, but it's not.
You
Because I
didn't
like to
shoot
thank
anyone,
people
my
for
dear.
giving out the gifts, but
I
for some
loaded
reason
your
it's not
gun
doing
with
it tonight.
blanks. I can tell you all now. Trent and my wife were planning to kill me. They failed. Trent tried to throw me in the vat. My wife stumbled and fell. I'm ready for justice.
Oh no,
if I'm
your poor cat.
innocent.
That's like our cat, man. Or I mean, our dog for 4th of July this year. Poor thing, she was just freaking out. I would have watched American Werewolf in London if I could, but we can't stream movies that aren't public domain on here.
There'll be more, many.
I would have to do them on Discord, and not enough people were going to the Discord
Coming for me now.
movie night, so that's why I started doing them on here on the channel.
And then they'll come for you.
I love that song, Hunter's Moon by Ghost. That's a super cool song. I actually been really digging Ghost lately. And that is House on Haunted Hill from 1953, I think it was. So did you guys enjoy that? Or no, 1959, sorry. I think that was very fun. We've had a great conversation going tonight too, so. My favorite Ghost song is Circle. I can't remember which one that is. I've been listening to a lot of their stuff though. Like I just go to Spotify basically and like let it just kind of do its thing. But thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, guys. So on the replay, or for anybody interested right now, if you'd like to send money directly to the channel, there's the PayPal right there, the address to the PayPal, and right there is the address to the Venmo. I get all of the money that you send to those. If you donate on the channel, I super appreciate it, but YouTube does take like 40% of it. It does either way though. I mean, it helps me a ton. It really keeps this going and me, allowing me to not stress out and to, get the things I need to be able to continue doing this on the channel. It wasn't in my nose. When you have a mustache, you get these little short ones, these little short hairs right at the top of it. And with this nose ring, sometimes one of those hairs will like kind of get wrapped around the nose ring and it'll just sit there and tickle inside my nose. And I got to go like this because I don't know where that one little hair is. You just got to go like this until you find that one little hair. And then you got to unwrap it off of the nose ring so that it'll stop going inside my nose. It's complicated. I'm telling you. But it's maddening. Yeah, it did go really smooth tonight. It was awesome. I think the trick is to just play a domain movie that's directly off of YouTube. I think that's why we couldn't do it with Book of Blood or Blood. What was it? Bay of Blood. Is because I wasn't playing it directly off of YouTube. Well, thanks for hanging out, Paul. I really appreciate it. Your son left the room. Thanks for hanging out, JP. Yeah, they are, Garrett. I agree. They're getting better and better. What do you guys think we should watch next week? It's got to be public domain. So basically the old black and white classic. Or we could do some shorts again, some horror shorts, because those were fun last week. The other thing I was thinking about is just watching weird horror TikToks, like having you guys send a bunch, or we'll just kind of like watch weird things we find on on TikTok or something. Good night, heavy metal crone. Yeah, Bay of Blood. Or Bucket of Blood. Yeah, Bucket of Blood. No, I can't stream any movies that are listed as free. They have to be a royalty free, meaning that they're public domain. So they're old enough that they're just public domain. You know, then I can legally play them without the stream getting blocked. Because it isn't about me doing commercials or nothing, because there's not commercials on a stream. It's just like legally you can't play someone else's material. But public domain movies, you know, like Night of the Living Dead kind of thing, like, you know, like House of on Haunted Hill, like any of the really old ones. You'll get one of these days, Garrett. I think it has to do with how long you've been on the stream. So if you join the streams early, is your best chance of getting gifted a membership. But the memberships are only, I think I have them listed at $3, so it's only like a couple bucks. Later, Blue Bayou. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we got a thimble of blood. Have a great evening, Shadow. Yeah, Last Man on Earth. Maybe that we will do that one next. It's definitely one of the ones I want to get to soon. I love that movie. The original The Fly. I think that one is probably public domain. That's a good idea. Or the original 13 Ghost. Ooh, 61 people are here right now. Maybe 13 Ghost. I haven't watched that in a long time. And a lot of people haven't seen that. They've only seen the new one. Oh, Garrett agrees with the Last Man on Earth. Okay, so maybe we'll do that then. It's 2 for Last Man on Earth. Hal is so good. I've recommended it a few times, Wesley. It's been on like 3 or 4 of my list. Because it's like one of my favorite modern werewolf movies that still not a lot of people have seen. Yeah, I did play a tiny bit, Kung Pao, of Backrooms last week when we were doing shorts and stuff. So that's what I mean as far as we can watch more shorts and stuff like, you know, like Backrooms. Dementia 13, that's another really good one. I need to make a list, and so we can just start playing them down the list. Yeah, I love it. We're still at over 50 people hanging. It's 3:24. Damn. I know it's only 7:30 here. Yeah, Metropolis would be really cool. Maybe we will do Metropolis. I really like that idea, Sussers, because we don't really need because I'm talking over it anyway. I think Attack of the Giant Leeches might not be royalty free. Yeah, the original The Thing from Outer Space, that might be royalty public domain. I'm not sure on that one. Thanks, Skyrim. I'm glad you enjoyed. Yeah, I think I might, Artemis, I think I'll post up on the community page. I'll put a couple movie choices and let you guys decide. Wow, I've never heard of that. But I don't think that's a royalty-free movie anyway, John. Thank you, Garrett. I get it, man. I totally appreciate that sentiment. Like, trust me, I very much get that. 13 Ghosts, yeah. 13 Ghosts is so good. Like, but like a lot of people have not seen the original. And just back to Garrett, just hang in there, man. Like, just, you know, you'll figure it out. Because like I've been there out of work many times. Like, just hang in there. And I'm not trying to pressure anyone into giving anything. I just, you know, it's like part of my job. I got to just let people know, hey, you know, I'm living off this. This is my job. I'm completely relying on you guys. So if you can afford to donate a few bucks or whatever, like, I hugely appreciate it. But I'm not trying to pressure anyone. Like, I don't want anybody feeling bad. Like, that's not what this is about. It's not me charging people for this content at all, you know. So I don't want anybody to feel that way. I've never heard of Return to Babylon. Huh. Yeah, exactly, Artemis. I definitely want to play that soon. Ooh, Nosferatu is a really good choice. What the hell is Esperanto? Like, is that, what language is that? All right, Ralph. Have a good night. All right, guys. I am about to call it. If anybody wants to watch, I'm probably gonna do some gaming over on the Twitch. I'm probably gonna stream over on Twitch for a little bit. In a few, I'm gonna probably eat a snack and then probably play some gaming on Twitch. So if you guys want to go hang out with me on Twitch, it's Ghost Pirate ENT on Twitch. So even if you don't hang out with me, I would appreciate it. If you have Twitch, just go over there and subscribe to my Twitch channel so that, you know, we can kind of get that rolling more and more. So, because I'm only going to do the gaming streaming over here every now and then. Mostly it'll be done on the Twitch channel. So. This is a made-up language. That's awesome. All right, Omniblast. And like Skyrim said, remember, guys, horror can be fun. I'll see you guys next time. Probably Friday night, like usual. I'll be doing a live hangout. I don't know what we're going to do, but I'll probably be maybe gaming. I don't know. We'll see. But Friday I'll be doing another live. And then Friday I have my next video comes out. It's going to be 10 more recommendations on Amazon Prime. I think it's a really good list. So make sure you check that out. Also check out my Shudder video I did on Friday. It's one of my best. I feel very proud of that video. So, all right, guys. Have a good night.